Hello everyone, Tribble here. I am so excited to share this video with you. This is something I have thought about doing for a very, very long time. And let me start here. The power of blogging is absolutely amazing. If you are a small business owner, a network marketer, someone who is selling on eBay, anyone who has anything to do with wanting to get the word out about what they do on the internet, and you don't own a blog, you don't have a blog, a hub where you post information, where you can kind of like your, as my buddy Mike Dillard refers to as a nerve center, that you post information on, you are so missing the boat. I started blogging back in 2003, and people looked at me as if I had a third eye on my forehead. It was like, blog, what? What are you doing? And I got to tell you that today it's one of the most rewarding things I do. It's flat out led to some amazing success stories and an incredible amount of income as well as leads for my business. I got to tell you that it is 100 times easier to get noticed as a blogger today than it was when I started in 2003. There was a lot less competition, but I got to tell you, there's some very special ways with regards to social media that you can get noticed as a blogger very quickly. But anyways, the subject of blogging, if you don't own a blog, you're flat out missing it. And it has to be more important than a blog. It is bigger than a blog. It's really, if you go think you're going to start a Blogspot blog or a blogger site or WordPress.com and think you're going to get results, you're flat out not. It's got to be like the best way I describe it is a marketing hub, an online marketing hub, a place that you are there branding yourself so you can get noticed. So, without further ado, here's the point of today's video. Earlier this afternoon, actually this evening, around 6 o'clock Pacific time, I posted a article on my blog about my buddy Mark Hoverson, a gentleman I met in Portland a few weeks ago. I knew of Mark prior to that, but I never really connected with him. And he has a project going on that has to do with a video. So I thought, I'm going to target a term, Mark Hoverson video. Now the title is Mark Hoverson Training and Inspirational Video, but I really was focusing in on Mark Hoverson video. So what I did was created this little blog post. It's not a ton of words. I had a chance to hang out with my friend Mark Hoverson, so I just got a little bit of content here and then a link to the video, right? And so this is a pretty simple thing. Mark Hoverson video. Now, here's when I want to show you the power of blogging. We're going to go to google.com. And I want to show you that this is not any sleight of hands or tricks. In fact, if you look right here, I'm not even signed in. Now, Google will show different results when you're signed in. So if you think you're kind of hot stuff and you're finding high search engine results and you're signed in, then you got another thing coming when you sign out, because it actually tracks, Google actually does some algorithms and tracks what you look at on a regular basis in your sites and tends to rank them higher when you're signed in. So note that I'm not signed in. And here's what I want to do. I'm going to search for Mark Hoverson video, right? All right, Google search. Now, I want you to note something here. These are results 1 to 10 of 86,000 entries for Mark Hoverson video on Google. Oops, what did I do there? Okay, back to it. 86,000 entries for Mark Hoverson video on Google. Mark Hoverson video, there's a search term right there. Now I want you to take a look at this. What's number 1? Mark Hoverson Training and Inspirational Video. Okay? Now, let's click on it. And just to be sure, because I think this is big, we're number 1 on Mark Hoverson video. Now I want you to look at something before I click on this and show you exactly where it takes you. See, this person is paying money for Mark Hoverson video. This person is paying money for Mark Hoverson video. And this person is paying money for Mark Hoverson video. And less than 2 hours ago, I made a post on the MLM blog about a Mark Hoverson video. Gang, it is number 1 on Google in less than 2 hours. It actually took about an hour and 15 minutes or so. I posted an article on my MLM Web Secrets site, by the way, which if you have not subscribed, I highly recommend you do so. You can go to MLMWebSecrets.com, click on and just enter your name and email address. I'm going to send you 7 closely guarded secrets to internet marketing and some files that I frankly didn't even share with my family. Now, back to this for a second. Think about what just transpired here. Within less than 2 hours, I was #1 on Google on a search term that has 86,000 competitors and a bunch of people paying pay-per-click ads. How much did it cost me? It cost me my time and effort to blog and get people to read and get searched by the search engines, but in reality it cost me about 3 minutes to post this blog post about Mark Hoverson's training and inspirational video. By the way, again, if you don't know who Mark Hoverson is, he's got a story that is flat out amazing. We're talking about qualifying for food stamps to a 7-figure income earner in roughly 4 years. You need to check it out. So if you haven't checked out that video, check it out. But check it out through MLMblog.net in case you're scoring at home, right? That's what I'm saying. So check it out there. But gang, this is unbelievable. Top of the search engines for Google in less than 2 hours. That is the power of blogging. This is Tribble. Subscribe to my MLM Web Secrets, and I will talk to you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.